we said that came, a cause is leading to that is the jobs. There's not a lot of jobs in the South for people to make good money to be able to have access to fresh food, and a lot of the families in the South are lower income families. So that's one thing. Um, Another thing is being aware of what's going into our bodies. A lot of times, a lot of people may not know the difference or the significance of the difference between healthy foods, organic foods, and processed foods. And the second thing we said was gentrification is another big thing that's going on in the South right now, especially like in our own hometowns, mine especially. Um, we talked about food access. A lot of people in our group said that they have grocery stores, but they're like hour away from where they're from, or miles, and there's not really a way to get there if you don't have transportation, or the cost of transportation. So the last thing we have is education. That's a big problem that we found in the South, because a lot of our youth drop out early, and a lot of them also don't know the significance of going to school and finding a job that pays you enough to be able to support your family in the future. And we also said that a way we could fix this is by educating each other. For the second one, how can Rick help? We were talking about how Rick can help us get other youth groups in our region together so that we can work on ways to solve the problem, because we've seen it either firsthand or we've heard about it because we're from there. And we can help each other by just staying in communication with each other, by letting each other know like what's going on and if things are helping, if things are changing. And we were also talking about going through with having a regional summit in the South, because a lot of us really think that these issues are important. And we kept digging deeper, and people started to tell stories about experience that they've encountered, such as racism in the South. There's a lot of that. And also in the South, there's a lot of young people who are incarcerated for a various amount of things. But in North Carolina, I think it's one of the only states that tries their 16, 17-year-olds as adults. And so they, for something that you may have not thought would be such a bad thing, could lead to you ruining the rest of your life. So that's another big thing. And that's big. That's basically what we talked about in our group in the South.
Yeah.